paid. We are on account reconciliation. It is mandatory that all payments Lagos State in bank. It is expected for all banks to post them to the system and database. Account reconciliation is we are using on two sets of records for us to have an agreed figure. Same thing both in the bank statement and also Lagos State accounts. Payments made online or real time. Before the payment can be made in bank, the taxpayer must have collected the customized teller from the bank. There is customized teller in the bank for all payment concerning Lagos State. They must have collected customized teller from the bank. There, in the teller, there is a space there for name, address, email, and the phone number, together with agency code and the revenue code. Also where they can fill in the new pay ID. After all these things, they must have filled and paying the money in the bank. The bank is expected to post immediately. They will post into their own system, also into the Lagos State account. And after posting, we believe that every payment made in bank, as soon as they post, the customer must have collected, they must collect the receipt for their payments immediately. Not that they will ask them to come back next week or tomorrow. They must, because as soon as we are seeing it on the system, we believe that the person has collected the receipt. And where there is complaint concerning that I paid last year or I paid last week and I have not been given receipt, the person must hold his or her teller for us to confirm whether the person really paid into the bank. That means all we should educate our customers that they should always keep their teller after payments made in the bank. For reconciliation, we reconcile daily, so also weekly and monthly. Daily reconciliation simply means we collect the soft copy, they give us the hard copy, both the hard copy and the soft copy. We use the soft copy and what they posted into the system, our own database, which is the Lagos State cash book. We use them together with their own system, with their own statements. We do auto reconciliation, not manually now. After checking everything, anything that we couldn't find in the system or on their statement, we notify them, telling them that this is what we have, our outcome at the end of the day, what happened. At times, some of them will post before the week runs out. Why some will not do it? They will not do it. Even telling them at the end of the week, they will not do it till end of the month. And at the end of the month, we are expected to balance all accounts. All Lagos State accounts must be balanced on or before 7th of every month. Like this month now, is ending tomorrow. By next week, on the 7th of October, November, we must balance all Lagos State accounts. And at the end, after doing our own reconciliation at our own end here, anything that is not in their own bank statement, I told you earlier on that after doing reconciliation for the week, we tell them this is what is not on your bank statement, it's on our database, or this is what is not on your own statement and is in the Lagos State account. And at the end of the week, if they fail to lead to the notice, we write them. This is the copy of the letter we send to them on a monthly basis, telling them this is what we have found in your own statement and it's not in our own system. We have been rating this one. This one is for August. Why at the same time there are some things that will be in their own bank statements, that will be in our system database, that will not be in the statement. We believe that something must have gone before we can find anything on the system. They must have collected money from the taxpayer, and they posted it into the system, and it's not on their own bank statement. This is the copy of the letter. We ask them to credit Lagos State, not that they will reverse it. At times they will have said that it's a mistake, we want to reverse, but we don't encourage that. We normally write the letter to them. And in the time past, GTB paid they paid land for land use last in 2010, about 5 million. They paid it back into Lagos State account. While Standing Bank also did the same thing, so also Bank PHB. They have been paying anything that we find in our system and it's not in our own statement. We ask them to pay Lagos State, not that they will just reverse taxpayers' money, but the person must have paid. That's all for reconciliation. Anything that is fall short of the system, whether in their own statement or in our own database, we deal with that accordingly. And the next one is reports. We have customized report to suit the need of each user. We have daily reports, we have weekly reports, we have monthly reports. Collection by agency type, collection by revenue type, collection by bank type. I believe that all of us here, we are from one agency or the other. And for us to have an accurate figure, we normally send reports on a weekly basis in form of manifest to each agency. It's in this type. This one is just for only one bank because we run everything together, all agencies. We normally send this type of things to each agency on a weekly basis. At times there are some that collect on a daily basis too. But we send on a weekly basis, and at the end of the month, everything will be collated and sent to each agency. For each agency to know how much they have realized each week. And also, we have monthly reports. This one will tell us, will show what each bank have collected and how much they have entered government costs on a monthly basis. This one is for the month of September, from the month of June up to the early month of October. So also we have for weekly reports. This one only goes to STO, Accountant General in Alausa. At the end of each week, meaning that like yesterday now, we prepared the interim. And today the final one must have been sent. Because on or before 12 Tuesday morning, we must send the final report to STA Alausa. This one shows opening balance, the transfer, which is the credits, all the payment made into the Lagos State account. We use the bank statement for this. We collect statements every week on a Monday morning like this. They will send us their statement for us to use to prepare this. And we have the debits, other debits, which is what has gone out of the state, in the bank, the Lagos State Post, for them to know how much they have spent in a week. And also we have called bank column, which shows how much they have asked, the Lagos State asks each bank to transfer from their bank. Normally, it's only those banks that have revenue call account that are normally transferred to expenditure accounts, because they cannot spend from revenue account, they only spend from expenditure account. And so also we have the closing balance, also from presented check. That one they normally give it to us from Alausa too. We prepare that to know how much check they have issued out and to deduct it from what we have for them to make a budget for the following week. That's for weekly report. And lastly, we have for monthly report. This one is for each month. This one is for the month of August. We prepare it. This one will show everything that have entered, both agency and the revenue edge. It shows the banks that are doing well in collecting Lagos State transactions. And for us to achieve all these things, the last person that spoke tells us about agency and the revenue code. Whenever we ask our clients to go to the bank, always educate them, use this agency, use this revenue code, and use the correct payer ID too. Because any transaction made in bank that are with wrong code, we won't be able to get the accurate figure for each revenue edge. That's just for that now. And also, we should always tell them also, whenever they go to the bank, if the bank, at times they will come here and lodge a complaint that we went to this bank, they tell us they are not collecting this transaction. They can as well go to another bank. They tell them that they are not collecting. There are some of them, maybe they don't have